Alright, this should be pretty easy. Oh, no. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Let's try this. This should work, I think. That looks good right there. And Anthony Tolliver. Okay, let's try this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Welcome back to the Film Zone. Today I'm in the country of Turkey, the home of the NBA's Charge King, Ersan Ilyasova. And today we're going to do two things. First, we're going to break down how Ersan is so good at taking charges, using an easy 5-letter acronym. Then we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy 3 minutes of Ersan taking charges while Beethoven plays in the background, because that's the only way to truly appreciate the art that is an Ersan Ilyasova charge attempt. Now we'll start with the acronym, Ersan. As you can see, the E stands for evasion. The R stands for rotation. The S stands for scouting. The A stands for acting. The N stands for never give up attitude. Now, before we get to the tape, 2 quick shout outs to these 2 videos. The best Ersan charge videos on YouTube. Both of the videos are linked below. Go check them out. Now let's get to the tape. The first key to taking a charge is evasion. You have to avoid that restricted area as the defender. Let's see how Ersan does it. We'll start here. Ilyasova fighting with Jones for the rebound, and Jones is going to grab it, and Ilyasova still well within that restricted area there. He needs to get out if he's going to take a charge, and he does. He jumps out, his feet get outside of that restricted area, and Jones barrels into his chest, and that's a charge. And we'll see it again here. Vince Carter on the drive, and at the beginning of the drive, you can see Ilyasova's feet are on the line of that restricted area. He needs to get them off, and he does. He shuffles forward. You can even see him lift his back heel there as Carter drives. He's in perfect position to take the charge, and he gets the call. Now we'll move on to the second key, rotation. And a big part of taking charges is reading the flow of the offense and the defense and moving around the court to beat your opponent to the spot so that you can take a charge. You cannot take a charge unless you're set and you beat them to the spot. So rotating to that spot is a huge key for taking charges. Let's see how Ilyasova does it. Here, Ilyasova is deep in the paint guarding the rim, and he sees Jimmy Butler driving on a young Giannis and John Henson. At that point, you got to figure there's a chance he gets past them and to you. He notices that there, and he's going to shift over, rotate into Butler's path, beat him to that spot on the baseline, and take the charge. Here again, Ilyasova deep in the paint, and Jeremy Lin with the ball there on the left side of your screen. He's a driving threat. Ilyasova has to rotate over into his driving lane. He does it. He's there. He beats him to the spot. That's another charge. Similar situation here. Ersan in the paint. Ridnour not in great position to stop the drive. Ersan sees that, rotates over to stop, get in the driving lane. He's there in perfect position, and that's a charge. The next key is scouting. To be able to rotate into that perfect position, you need to have a good idea of your opponent's tendencies, what they like to do, which side they like to dribble on, things like that. And when you know that, you're able to position yourself perfectly to take a charge. And we'll see how Ersan does that with a few examples here. Ilyasova is on Zach Randolph here, and Randolph is a prime charge candidate. That man just wants to get to the rim. He's going to drop his shoulder, drive into you so he can get there. And Ilyasova knows this. So as soon as Randolph gets the ball, once he misses that steal, he just sits back on Randolph's shoulder, waits for that first point of contact, and absorbs it to take the charge. Here, Ilyasova is on Simmons, Ben Simmons, and he's not as big as Randolph, but you still know he's not a shooter. He's going to be looking to drive, get to the rim. So Ilyasova sits back here. He's not going to go out to the three-point line with him. And because of that, he can shuffle over, beat him to the spot at the rim, and take that charge, all because he knows the scouting report he doesn't follow Simmons out to the three-point line. Acting is always going to be a big part of taking charges, and this doesn't mean flopping or making up contact, but it does mean giving the refs a reaction to see so that they can call the offensive foul, and we'll see how Ilyasova does that a few times here. He's going to draw the offensive foul on Melo here, who gives him what looks like an elbow as he's going past. Not purposeful, but he hits him in the face with his arm. And it's clearly a foul. Ilyasova is not faking the contact at all. But if he doesn't flop in the dramatic way that he does, there's a chance he doesn't get that call. So it's important that he reacted the way he did there. And then here, against the Hornets, that is not a very big player going up into Ilyasova there, nor is he going all that fast. But Ilyasova takes the contact, which is there, and makes sure that he falls down with it, and that leads to the charge call. The final key to taking a charge is the never give up attitude. Taking charges requires taking body blow after body blow, and getting up from each one, willing to do it again. It takes a special kind of man to do that. And Ersan Ilyasova is that man. Every time he goes out on that basketball court, he shows us the strength, the will, the desire that it takes to sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Because that's really what taking a charge is all about. And now I bring you the final part of this video. Go find somewhere quiet. Go find somewhere peaceful. And go relax. Go sit down. Take a few deep breaths to prepare yourself for this. Because this is 3 minutes of pure art. Pure art. I present to you Ersan Ilyasova taking charges to Beethoven.